ברוכים הבאים, welcome everyone. Good to see you all. Baruch Hashem. We're having amazing class tonight. And this class will be special class for a special topic that can really change our life. But first of all, I want to welcome each one of you. Chaim, welcome. And all the new attendant here. Toda rabah, thank you for coming. And hope to see you every Tuesday. So that's it. So, Be'ezrat Hashem, tonight we're going to talk about one of the powerful topics in Judaism and also in the world, that this kind of topic can change each one of us, our life, our success, our parnasah, our career, our self-development, our relationship, whatever we want to change, whatever we want to achieve, whatever we want to feel, we can do it just by using this box above, by using our imagination. So the topic that we're going to talk about tonight is the power of imagination. That this is the topic that we can learn from this last week Parashat Ki Tisa, and we can find it many other places in the Torah, in the Yahadut, in the Hasidut, in the Zohar, in the Kabbalah. Everywhere you want to see it, we can find it, and we can learn, and we can see that we're using it actually in a daily basis, without even thinking, without even having attention. כל אחד משתמש בכוח הדמיון. כמעט. Every person that you talk with them, when you have it in your mind, when you talk to someone, you already automatically, your mind, he's generate a picture, how is the person that you talk look like, how it sounds like, where he's sitting. You have it in mind automatically. So this is the gift that God gives us as a human being, different than an animal. The animal cannot have any imagination. An animal, a little cat or a dog or anything, any kind of animal, it cannot imagine past and future or imagine something big going to happen. Whatever he sees right now, this is the reality, that's it. The only human being, only us, we have this gift that can change and improve our life, and also in this kind of imagination we can destroy our life. We can feel miserable, we can create and initiate and develop sickness and any kind of disease just because of our imagination. Okay? So let's begin from the beginning. What is the power of imagination? How we can use it on field, how we can use it in a practical way. And Be'ezrat Hashem, God willing, in the end we can do like kind of meditation. It depends on you guys, I'm telling you. So how we can apply it to our life, okay? The reason that I choose it, because in this week Parashat Ki Tisa, Am Israel did one of the greatest and the biggest sin in the world. What is that? Chet HaEgel, the golden calf. We just read about it last week. And we see that this kind of chet called Chet HaEgel. I don't know why Chazal, the Torah, call it the sin of the golden calf. It's not even sin. It's stupidity. It's something that you have to go to a psychiatrist or to someone crazy. You just see God. You witness that God, He's infinite. You see God open the ocean and did all the plagues in Egypt and did everything by yourself in your eyes. Not in the movie, not in the stories. Now, because Moshe Rabbeinu was coming like 6 hours late, because of that you taking kind of an ox or a bull and you say, this is our God? This is unbelievable. What happened to Am Yisrael that caused them to do such a sin like that? What it's called Chet HaEgel. It's called Chet Meshugayim. Meshigene, exactly. Only Meshigene can take something, an animal, and say, this is your God. The Midrash said that the bulls start to talk and to say, I'm your God. Okay, we have a lot of Midrashim, a lot of stories. But what make him make it is because they saw something in the sky. They were witness, the Midrash said, they saw the bed of Moshe Rabbeinu in the air, like a VR. They have a kind of a virtual reality, we're going to talk about it, that they can see Moshe Rabbeinu dead on the bed, and because of that, they assume, and they got the message, okay, that's it, we have to find a different messenger. Moshe Rabbeinu מת, אין מה לעשות, זהו, ראו אותו בשמיים, מת על המיטה, that's it. A Satan create this image. But how the Satan can create image in the eyes of each one of Am Yisrael? What is that? Right? So we have to understand what caused them to make the chet, how they were be able to see the bed in the air, and also why we call it Chet HaEgel. Chazal said like that. Chazal said that we call it Chet HaEgel because Am Yisrael did not make the chet of the Egel. They didn't even care about the Egel. They didn't even care about the golden calf. They didn't even get to the place that they were sure that this is the God that took them out from Egypt. So why did they do it? Lo bikshu. The Gemara said, Lo bikshu Am Yisrael לעשות את העגל אלא כדי להתיר להם עריות בפרהסיה. They did something that can cause and make the big picture, like they make a big sin, but they actually have a different mind, a different kavanah to do a different sin that nobody knows. It's like somebody rob a bank. Nobody will care to give him a ticket that he parked in the not in the right way. Are you serious? Now you give me a ticket to $50? I just robbed a bank. No, nobody cares. So because they want to do something else, and they did the chet ha'egel, chet, which means that you miss something. Adam machti matara. You miss the goal. You miss the place that you want to be, and you do something else. You can do something, and it's look like you do the same thing, but you actually have a different reality. That's why it's called the power of imagination. Let me explain. All our life depending on these things that call imagination. Whatever you see right now is not the reality. You think that this is the reality. You see the rabbi talking, right? You see the shul, you see each one of you. You see a person talking, you're assuming that he's a rabbi, right? You're assuming that he knows what he's talking about, but you don't know anything about any person that you see. Whatever you see right now, you see whatever your eyes let you to see. But all our life, Rabbi Nachman call it koach hamedameh. Whatever we have in our life, it's just illusion. Kol hachaim shelanu dimayon echad gadol. Right? You see someone doing chesed. You see a person that he's very kind and very nice and very helping and very doing. He have in mind to get kavod, to get some kind of honor, to get something out of it, to get recognition, to get respect, to get his needs. But you see it like he's doing chesed, like he's very tzaddik, it's very baal chesed, but he have a different Different kavanah, right?
Agenda.
Exactly. So, whatever we do in our life, it's just illusion. When you see a person, you see him, you respect him, depends how he look like, how he's look respectful, but you don't know. He's tzaddik, he's rasha, he's bal chesed, he's bal midot, what kind of a personality you have. You can see, you can date a girl, she looks so beautiful. Yeah, you want to eat something? No, I'm just gonna take from a little bit from the cake. You just turn around, she's grabbing the entire cake and she's like, right? But she's pretending like she's, right? Like she's so polite. No, I'm not hungry. She's starving, right? But she's pretending like she's not. She's so polite, right? After a few months, you realize where is the RPG that she was hiding all the time, right? But so you see something, you're sure that this is the reality. You can have the best relationship in the world, or the best wife, or the best husband, but you have in mind that your husband doesn't like you, doesn't respect you, doesn't love you. You have a lot of, in your imagination, right? I mean, always husbands come to me, like, Ishti medumyenet. My wife, she's, how you say medumyenet? She's hallucinating, exactly. Right? Hallucinating. Until she showed me the Google map and all the investigation that she did. But he thinks that she's hallucinating. Listen, she showed me the location that you were. Believe it. So, but we have in mind the based on our reality that we see and based on our knowledge, whatever you see and the interpretation that you have, that's the way that your eyes will see it, right? And this is the way that you're gonna feel, and this is the way the action that you're going to create, right? So you see someone that he's sitting on the chair. Can you grab me the bottle of water, please? Can you give me? He said no. Can you give me the bottle of water? He said no. What's wrong with you? Give me the bottle of water. No. I'm getting upset. Because whatever I see a person that doesn't want to give me. So I'm assuming that he doesn't respect me. I'm assuming that he doesn't love me or he's ignoring me. But somebody pull up the table and show me that he's disabled. Oh, now the picture changed. Because what I see, what I judge, it's different than the reality. So when I saw it in 1 second, I apologize, I become a different person. And my feeling is different. So all our life, it's about our imagination. You can save your life by having a different imagination. We can be in the place, but we have in mind a different imagination where we are. You can be in the class right now, but what are you thinking? You're on your phone, you're thinking about the movie that comes out, you're thinking about the restaurant that's still open after the class because the pizza was not enough, right? So you have a different imagination, so you actually can be here, but you're in a different dimension. So people today, to feel good or to be in a different dimension, they take in some pop, right? They take in some nice stuff that can lift you above the reality. They cannot handle the reality they're in. They're using something, alcohol or weed or whatever you want to call it, CBD and all the other stuff, right? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That can lift you above the reality that you cannot handle, stress, problems, whatever. You're above the reality. You can be in jail, but you have in mind a different imagination about your future or about a different place that can help you to handle the place that you were in and help you to feel good, right? You imagine a good friend, you imagine a good girl that comes out, you imagine your relationship, you imagine how much money you're gonna make. All our dreams come from what? From our imagination. Who had a dream that you win the lottery? Almost everyone, right? You win the lottery, or you found a bunch of money and you have imagination, what are you going to do, where are you going to travel, where are you going to invest it? And then your husband, kumi, habla, kumi. Right? Somebody wakes you up in a second, oh, you destroyed my dream. All our dreams come from our imagination. You can dream when you're sleeping. A lot of people are dreaming also when they're awake. Right? They're not here. They're not here. You can talk to them, they think about something else. So we can use it for a good way, you can use it for a bad way. There is a book not called The Secret. Who knows The Secret?
I do.
Right? We talked about it a few months ago, if you remember. The power of thought. How can we create the reality by changing our thought and see and pull and bring out to our life a different reality by thinking. So it's the same thing, but using our imagination. We can use it to change our reality, to change the people around us, to change the income, to change even our health. You know, today, I mean, a few years already, they have, they sell it, how you call it, the pills without anything. It's an empty pill.
Placebo.
What? Placebo.
Placebo.
Placebo, yeah. Placebo. People actually take it, they tell them what is the medicine for, and because they imagine that the medicine is good for this kind of sickness that I have, they're already healed without taking anything. It's amazing, right? You can feel you can feel sick, you can feel disappointed or miserable. Nothing happened in the reality. You just feel it. This is your own dimension. This is your own bubble and own world. The world is amazing. The weather is amazing. Your wife, your relationship, your kids, everything is amazing. But you choose to focus on the bad things, bad reality, create. Thank you. See, you create a different reality. So this is our job to change the reality that we have by having a different imagination. But actually, let me tell you very clear, whatever we see is not just illusion, it's not just imagination, it's a lie. Whatever you see right now, it's a lie. It's not the real. You see a person, nice, smile, you see a person pull up a story, right? It's all look like amazing in Instagram. You don't know that he was sleeping with migraine for 5 hours a minute before you upload the picture, right? You don't know that he came to the wedding or he came to this event or this restaurant. He had a big fight with his wife, or he had minus in his bank account, or he have a problem with. But he's pretending, yeah, good morning, Miami. Whoa. What do you see? It's one thing. What is the reality? It's one thing. One day, Bezrat Hashem, I want to show. It's so funny. Like every time when we use the social media, all the social media, it's all lie. Just to let you know. I'm sure everybody knows that, right? But we're still keeping our BS to show the world only the good things that we're going through, right? But the different reality that we have and the different dimension that we in, it's totally disconnected from the real reality, right? We don't know the people in front of us. We don't know anything that's going around us. We don't know. We're not aware. What is self-awareness, self-development? It's to be aware what's going on with you, what's going on behind every action that you do, and what's going on around people, human behavior, to understand much more the people around you. So whatever we see, you see right now a rabbi talking to you, right? This is your assumption that I'm a rabbi and I'm talking to you. You don't know the reality. No, I'm joking. But this is the reality. But, you sure? Yeah. But anyway, today we have the VR. Who tried the VR before? Virtual reality, right? Every person have the VR, or even movie without the VR. The VR just showing you 3D or 4D, you flying. You actually, if you have a fear of heights, I did it once in Sogar Small. Somebody put me inside, my kids want me to put it. I said, yeah, put it, it's just a virtual. I ride on the ride, I start to scream my life in the middle of the mall. Woo! Like, I throw up, literally I throw up, I took it out and I felt it like it's real. It's amazing. You're just sitting on the couch, but you feel the same feeling that you're going flipping in the middle of Six Flags. Like, it's crazy. You don't need to fly anywhere. This is the new, whatever we have in few years. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be here in a few years, right? It's gonna be hologramma. I'm gonna talk over here, and you think that I'm here. Maybe you're also not going to be here. You put yourself in hologramma. But anyway, everything, it's the same thing in virtual reality, the same thing we can create in our mind. So let's see how we can do it in a practical way. איך אנחנו יכולים להשתמש בכוח הדמיון to feel better, to use imagination to feel better, to do great things, and also to bring much more blessing and much more good to our life, right? So let's see how we can do it. I want to show you, first of all, few sources from the Torah where Am Yisrael also had it. Parashat Be'alotcha. The Torah said when Am Yisrael got the manna from the sky, they start to complain. What they start to complain? זכרנו את הדגה אשר נאכל במצרים חינם. Right? את האבטיחים, את השומים, את הבצלים. They complain to Moshe Rabbeinu. Why you give, before that they complain they're thirsty, you give them water. You give them the well of Miriam. They complain we don't have food, he give them manna from the sky, he give them bread from the sky. They said no, it's not enough. Why? We don't have the taste of watermelon, onion, and garlic, exactly. All of it. Why? Rashi said it's not good for your stomach, it makes you a little bit balagan. So that's why they didn't have it. But look what they said. Zacharnu, I don't know if you ever noticed that. Zacharnu et hadaga asher nochal b'mitzrayim chinam. We remember the fish that we eat in Mitzrayim, not we ate in the past. We remember the fish that we used to eat, not used to eat, asher nochal, achshav. Right? Chazal said that they had kind of Fata Morgana. Who knows what is Fata Morgana? Huh? How you say it in English? Fata Morgana, it's something that somebody in the desert, he's so thirsty, he's about to die, he sees, really in his reality, a river, water, or he sees a tree.
It's a mirage.
Mirage. So he sees the reality that he had like a water or any kind of fruit in front of him in the middle of the desert. So, thank you. So the same thing, Am Yisrael had the same experience. Zacharnu, we remember, the fish that we eat, they actually had the rir me'apeh nafal lahem. They remember the taste, right? When you imagine, we're going to get to it, how can, in your imagination, you can feel the taste, you can smell, you can feel in your body, you can feel it, every part of your body can experience the same thing that you have in imagination. So we see it once in the Torah. Another place we see it. Where? Avraham Avinu, he went to do Achnasat Orchim. What the Torah said? He saw three and 3 angels, but nidmu lo ke'aravim. He have an imagination that there are 3 Arabs, and he invited them, and he did all the achnasat orchim. The Rambam said it all was in his imagination, nothing happened. He never had orchim. The Rambam said, "Me'olam lo lasha Sarah ugot." You can see it in Parashat Vayera, that everything was in his imagination because he wanted so badly to do achnasat orchim. So his imagination, he was running to cut and to make and to cook and to serve them, but nothing happened in the field. That's the Rambam said. Lo lasha, akol haya b'chizayon, vayira elav Hashem belolei mamreh. It was in a prophecy or imagination. Rambam omer it. But anyway, another place that we see it, Chayav Adam, now before Pesach, Chayav Adam, lirot et atzmo, מי יכול להמשיך? כאילו הוא יצא ממצרים. Are you serious? You have to see yourself like you by yourself got out from Egypt. How can I see myself? I've never been there. I don't know what you're talking about. Just read about it. Imagine, exactly. Imagine yourself like you got out from Egypt. So you need to stand and to have the koach hamedameh, to have the imagination like you're stepping out from Egypt, from your narrows, from your problems, to see yourself a freedom, a free person. So you see that one of the places that we can redeem ourselves from Galut Mitzrayim, it's just in your mind, right? The same thing Kiryat Yamsuf. Chazal said, if you want to open your own ocean, what do you need to do? One of the sgulot for zivug, for parnasah, we talked about it a month ago. You have to imagine the ocean open for you, and to imagine yourself walking into the ocean while the ocean. How can I imagine that? You want me to watch a movie, or what do you want me to imagine? So wherever you can close your eyes and kind of making the kind of meditation or Dimayon Mudrach. Today we have Dimayon Mudrach, guided. No, you call it something else. Dimayon Mudrach. Guided imagination, yeah, something like that. A person can heal you and solve any kind of problem in whatever, any trauma that you're going through, and he solve anything from past life, or from a few years ago, from your childhood, or from any trauma, or whatever. You want to stop smoking, you want to stop quitting alcohol, whatever. He can help you and guide you how to see yourself before and after, only in your imagination, right? Also in hypnotherapy, we're doing it. The same thing, only in your imagination. So the same thing we see in the Torah and Chazal, also to get out from Egypt, and also when we open the ocean, that you see yourself going through the ocean, and many, many other places. So I want to tell you what Rabbi Nachman said about it, and then we can learn how to do it in a practical way. Rabbi Nachman said like that. Rabbi Nachman is very big with this kind of tool, how to use the koach hamedameh to change your life and to change your way that you attract money to your life, attract blessing, healing yourself, whatever you want to create. Rabbi Nachman talked about it in Likutei Maharan, Kuf Tzadik Gimel. He said like that. I'm going to say it in Hebrew and then translate to English. Da, שהמחשבה יש לה תוקף גדול מאוד, ואם יחזק ויתגבר וידמיין במחשבתו על איזה דבר בעולם, יוכל לפעול שכך יהיה במציאות. You should know that the power of your thoughts and your imagination is so powerful that if you stick in this imagination very, very strong, and you feel it, you see it, you experience like it's happening, you can bring it to the reality. It's amazing. That's what Rabbi Nachman said. Ve'im yachshav, and he continued, ואם יחזק מחשבתו, and if you imagine that, and you stick in this imagination and these thoughts that you're gonna have a lot of money, שיהיה לו הרבה ממון, בוודאי יהיה לו. רק שהמחשבה תהיה נקייה בביטול כל הרגשות האחרות. אבל אנחנו said the secret of wealth. If we be able, you think that today all the meditations and all it's all the Torah and all the Tefillah and all that we have in Chassidut, it's all about that. To disconnect from the reality that we call it reality, to disconnect from the world and use our imagination to bring and to create a different reality in our reality in the physical world, right? So he said, if you stick in this imagination and you see yourself making money, you see yourself, you see all the money comes, Zelle, whatever, Wire, any way that you're using, you see the money comes, you see yourself successful, you see yourself creating career or building, whatever you want to create. Why you laugh? So, if you're stuck in this imagination without any interruption, it's very, very unique way how to use it, how to create it and be able to be like that for a couple hours, a couple days, or for a period of time. If you use it and you stick to it, very strong, you can create a lot of money and a lot of wealth and whatever, you can heal yourself. Who knows Joe Dispenza? Oh, okay. Few people. Joe Dispenza. Is a guy that he have a lot of retreats around the world, and he have a few books. One of his books is how to change your life and yourself by creating a new you in your mind. Everything in your mind. So he have a retreat, few places around the world. Every 2 or 3 months he do it in a different way. Cancun, Colombia, Australia, many other places in Europe, whatever. And he take people that have diabetes, they have even cancer, and any kind of sickness. He did the diagnosis before, and he promised people, guaranteed, if they're going through the process and the meditation, and healing, and the process that he's teaching how to do it, for 1 week, they can change and be, and their body can rewrite themselves, and they can even heal completely. And his result, unbelievable result. And I had his book, and it's amazing how to create in your imagination, in your thought, and your meditation, how to go very deep, mamash, to heal parts in your body. He said that he healed himself, he got a big accident, that he almost died, and he created new bones and new parts in his body, and it's amazing experience. Google it after, Joe Dispenza. So it's the same thing, what Rabbi Nachman said. And I want to read what Rab Noam Elimelech, that tonight he's Yortzad, what Rab Noam Elimelech said. He said like that. He said, many places in his book, and he said like that, שיש לאדם כוח הציור שיכול לדמות בעיניו ציורים לצייר במחשבתו ולשוטט בעולמות אחרים, בעולמות העליונים, ולהשפיע על נפשו ועל נשמתו. He said that you can have kind of a picture, you can picture in your mind whatever you want to be, whatever you want to feel. If you want to feel much more holy, to see yourself in Bet HaMikdash, to see yourself in other places in Israel, whatever, you can have it by having in your power, in your imagination. And also, a Pele Yoetz, in Erech Machshava, the Pele Yoetz, Rabbi Elazar Papo said, he said From the Zohar HaKadosh, חלק א' קכ"ה, he said, לפי מה שחושב האדם מושך עליו, מצייר מחשבתו, מה שיהיה לו בעולמו. He said, whatever you stick to your imagination and your thoughts, you can create to your life. And also Chaim Volozhin said, if somebody have any kind of problem, any kind of, you stuck somewhere, immigration, whatever, any kind of situation that you don't know how to get out, יצייר במחשבתו, the Nefesh HaChaim said, that one of the best sgulot that he had, he said, יצייר במחשבתו, דאין עוד מלבדו. See Hashem around the world. You see that He is controlling everything. Nobody can control and have any influence beside Hashem. So he goes and he goes and he goes. How you can create in your imagination this gula that can cancel the entire problems that you have, that nothing happened. I stuck a few times in immigration and I did it. They didn't let me go, well, whatever, a long story. 3 times, and he told me, I'm sorry, we have to let you back to Israel, and I'm sorry, we cannot let you go. And I said, what do you mean? I just came here. All the kehillah waiting for me, we have a big Shabbaton, waiting. No, blah, 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 because of that, because of your wife. And he's talking to me. I said, give me 5 minutes. I did it like that. There's nothing beside Hashem. There's nothing beside Hashem. After 5 minutes, he said, okay, we're going to let you go. The other guy came, we're going to let you go. What happened? Are you serious? He just tell me that it's impossible. He said, I don't know. Just give me the stamp like nothing happened. Mamash. And many, many other times. But you have to have it in the way that you really feel it, how it works exactly. Because whatever you feel, whatever you have it in your mind, you stick yourself in emunah and bitachon and Hashem, so you cancel the other problem and other people that you might think that they have any influence and any control on you. Right? It's only Hashem. So you're really there. You're really there in your way. Hashem also create a way to open the salvation for you. But if you're not there, you just say it, oh, what is going to do, what is going to do, what is going to do. Get over it, right? You have to really be there. And also, I put it so many places in Michtav Eliyahu and many, many other places, how we can create and how we have a lot of places that they talk about the Koach HaMedameh. So how can we do it? How can we do it? Chazal said that the way how we do it is to, first of all, have in your mind whatever you want to create and bring to your life. How can we have the Koach HaMedameh, the imagination? Whatever you want to have in your mind, you want to create a business. You want to bring more money to your life. You want to heal yourself. You want to think about your relationship, right? You want to have a future project that you're working on. What do you need to think first of all? First of all, to see it as a details, whatever you want to achieve. To see it like every little light, the air conditioner, the couches, the tables, the place, the location, what kind of people, what exactly you want to create by details. Whatever you want to create, right? After that, you want to have a dream house, you want to have a dream car, you want to have a dream airplane, whatever. So first of all, you have to see it clear enough. Because the problem that you don't have the relationship that you're looking for, למה אנשים לא מוצאים שידוך? כי הם לא סגורים על עצמם מה הם רוצים. You don't know what you want. You don't know, first of all, who you are, what's your values, what's your limited beliefs, who are you as identity, right? You don't know what you're looking for. How can you attract something into your life that you don't know? Who are you, first of all? So first of all, instead of thinking about what's wrong in your life, what do you have to imagine? Only good things coming. You have to stick in this machshava chiyuvit. You know the song? Machshavot tov. Right? Diburim tovim. Machshavot tovot. Right? So, מה זה מחשבות טובות? So you stick your mind in מחשבה טובה, in חיובי. First of all, it's going to happen. You have in mind exactly what type of girl you want, what type of relationship, who are you as a person. Also to work in your self-development, there is a process how to see yourself as a different person. You remember we talked about it, Ivan was b'kites in last summer, we talked about it, how to see yourself as a lover, as a king, right? You remember? As a fighter, as a warrior. I don't know if you remember. You can see it in my YouTube channel. How to see yourself. You really feel it. You really feel it. You really get into the imagination, into the identity, and into your conscious mind and your body. You experience like you're already there, right? So let's say you want to get a house, you want to get a place, you want to, whatever you want to create, you already see yourself like you already heal yourself. You already got this relationship or this money or this project or this place, right? You're having in mind all the details. All what you see right now, by the way, it's all exactly, even more, Baruch Hashem, what I have in mind, I already have it in mind few years ago, exactly how my show is going to be. Exactly. And all of you, the same thing. All the people that came here or coming here every week, it's exactly the kind of people that I'm looking for. And all the people who disappear from here, and all the people that I don't want to be here, right? So the way, that, instead of complaining or looking for what's wrong, what do you want? Why do you want it? How do you want it? How bad do you want it? Right? And then after you see all the details, you step into it. I remember myself sitting and see myself in the Kehila and see Tehillat Yitzchak Center. I see exactly how it's look like. Whatever you see, it's amazing. And you experience and you pray about it and you kind of do a meditation that it's real. I'm already there. I'm happy like it's already happening. אתה שמח ומאושר ורוקד ומרגיש כאילו זה אמיתי וקורה עכשיו. Right? You want to be a singer, you want to be a cooker, you want to be a real estate, you want to be whatever you want to create, you're already there. You see yourself in the barber shop. Right? נכון? אתה רואה את עצמך שם, אתה מתחיל לספר. נכון? So you're already there. You believe it's going to happen. You see yourself, you experience that. Right? And then you see how it happened. You see it every day. And you imagine it every day for a few minutes. You see how you're feeling it in your thoughts going over and over and over again. Instead of saying, no, it's not going to happen. No. You talk about it. Yeah, it's going to happen. Don't talk about it anybody. Just to yourself. It's going to happen. I'm going to make $1 million this year. I'm going to make da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to create. I'm going to achieve. I'm going to make this project. I'm going to get married this year. I'm going to have this money. I'm going to have... You talk about it, you see it, and you believe it's going to happen. That's the koach hamedameh. Right? So, the same thing that you can use it for good things, you can, chas v'shalom, you can use it for bad things. All the averot that we do today. What are we doing averot? What are we doing averot? Why we're looking what we're not supposed to look, what we talk what we're not supposed to do, we touch what we're not supposed to do. Why are we doing it? What are we doing sin? Because we imagine our Yetzer Hara, the Satan, he's so powerful that he'd be able to let us feel that it's good. Right? All the movies that we have today, also the bad movies, and the bad places that people getting addicted to. Why? Because they're getting into imagination that this is the reality. They let you feel that you're there, right? So you're losing your mind, actually, by thinking negative, by creating averot, by thinking negative all the time. So why we call it chet? Why we call it chet when we do an avera? Because we're missing the real reality. So the Satan take you out from the reality over here, the reality that Hashem is here, right? The reality of who you are, what's your mission, what's your unique mission, what do you need to do in this world, what's your shlichut. And then the Yetzer let you think a different reality, and then you're doing the bad things. And then you wake up, slicha, I can't believe it, I did it. I can't believe I saw it. I can't believe it, I can't believe it, I eat it. Right? So the same powerful way that we can use it for bad things or to feel bad, we can have a best relationship when you always think bad about your husband or about your wife, having a different imagination, or thinking always bad about money. What's your relationship about money? You say it's hard to get, Florida is the worst place, everything is expensive, there's no way to get a house, there's no way to open a business, there's no way to make money, there's no way. What is the most thought that we have today? Negative or positive? מה רוב המחשבות שיש לנו רוב היום? פוזיטיב? אשריך. Negative. We're always looking for what's wrong, נכון? I don't have money, I'm not loved enough, I'm not there. We have fear, we have anxiety, we have stress, and nothing works. I'm going to pay the bills, I'm going to pay the store, I'm going to pay the insurance, I don't have that. Right? So our imagination goes negative, right? So all our thoughts is negative. What we create, that's what we create. We don't see the options. So instead of that, make a list. All your goals. Somebody, I heard yesterday, interview, somebody very successful. He said that he have his goals on his mirror while he's brushing his teeth and shaving his beard in the morning. He see every day. He rerun his mind what he's supposed to do. Don't forget, you're a king. Don't forget, you're the best. Don't forget, you're rich. Don't forget, right? He put like quotes that can let him feel good and stick to the goal and believe in himself and make it happen. You're going to purchase this house or this building or blah, blah, blah. You're going to create this amount of money. So when you believe, you see it, and you believe that it's possible to achieve it, right? And you believe in God and you believe in your kohot, right? So you'll be able to attract it. So whatever we achieve in your life, whatever, each one of you did a lot of achievement, right? You make money, whatever, you got married, whatever, any kind of achievement, this is whatever you believe, whatever you have in imagination, you attract to your life. But whatever we don't have yet, it's the stuff that we don't believe that we deserve it. אנחנו עדיין לא מרגישים או חושבים שאנחנו ראויים לזה, או שזה מעשי או הגיוני that is not logically in our imagination, in our thought that it could happen. Right? It's impossible to make this amount of money. It's impossible to get it. It's impossible to. So we have so much negative thoughts about ourselves and about what's wrong, what's possible, what's not. So first of all, is to see it happening and to see yourself inside and to experience that. That's why all our leaders, who is our leaders, that disconnect from the reality in order to connect to themselves. All our reality is lying, right? Whatever you think about yourself, about God, about the people, about whatever you see, it's illusion. Akol dimayon. What's real? It's only Hashem real and only the Torah is real. And whatever you learn and connect to your real you. David HaMelech, in order to be king and to be one of the the legs of the chair of Hashem, he needs to disconnect from the reality for 28 years. Right? Moshe Rabbeinu. Also he was a shepherd. All our fathers were a shepherd. What they do, all the Sefer Bereshit in Genesis, we see people hundreds of years. What did they do? They just sit with themselves hours and hours and weeks and years just to connect to themselves. Until Hashem and Him, it's already one thing. Whatever they ask, whatever they want, whatever they believe, right? Whatever they're going through. We cannot be 5 minutes with ourselves. 5 minutes. Take for someone the phone. Give me the phone. Where's the charger? Where's the phone? No, this is not a charger. Wow. Getting upset at your kids. I told you not to take it from my living room. Right? Or you have 2 phones. You cannot have something. It's impossible, right? I've been in Israel. I didn't have reception for 30 minutes. I got crazy. I didn't know where I am, what I'm supposed to do. With 2 phones, I tried to climb on the mountain, on a tree. What happened? My aunt. Right? So in order to have imagination and use it in a healthy and a positive way to create, first step, disconnect. Disconnect from the people around you. Disconnect from the people that telling you that you're crazy or you're not going to be succeeded or it's impossible. In order to succeed, we have to be deaf. First of all, disconnect. Disconnect from other people. That's why we have Shabbat. We have Shabbat. In this week, Parashat Vayakel, we have Shabbat. If you disconnect on Shabbat, you'll be able to work and have the blessing the rest of the week. So you have to disconnect. You cannot all the time scrolling Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, right? All day long. That's what we all do, right? So that's what only with the Torah or with the Tefillah, to connect to the power of the Tefillah, to be 100% in the Tefillah, in Shmona Esrei or any kind of Tefillah or Tehillim, whatever, to connect to yourself. Who are you? What do you really want to do? What do you want to create in your life? What kind of life you want to achieve? What do you see yourself in 5 years, in 10 years? What, instead of wasting your time and live by survival mode. How to pay the bills, how to survive. So you're not creating anything, just in survival mode. Every week and every day. So that's why we have to understand that all our negative thoughts, it's also imagination. כל מה שאדם חושב על עצמו זה רק בדמיון. I cannot do it. I'm tired. I'm not feeling good. It's impossible. אני לא יכול יותר, נכון? Right? עם האישה הזאת, it's never going to work. No, it's impossible to get a good relation, right? It's all imagination, right? Because if you really connect to yourself, you can do everything. If you're going to be in a good state, in good mood, and have a spirituality, in the emunah, in the bitachon, you can do everything. So we just believe our BS and our negative thoughts that we say it enough time or repetition, but we believe that it's the reality, but it's not. So the message is tonight, it's to understand that whatever you see is not the real reality. It always can be a different dimension of reality. If you would have seen 1 second of the computer of God, you wouldn't have you're not going to have any question. Why people suffering? Why this family passed away? Why these 2 kids passed away? This terrorist. Why? We have a lot of questions because we see reality that this guy killed this innocent kids. This little kid, it's unbelievable. Why? But if we have to see and we going to be with such an emunah that we live in the reality of God, we're not going to have any question. We're not going to cry. We're not going to have any stress. This is not in the reality. You see the reality that there's the neshamot of tzaddikim that came to this world, to this period of time. Right? The person never died. He just passed away for to a different dimension. But in our eyes, we see it that there's a reality. So you can see it and cry about your life, about how much bad life you have, because you focus on what's wrong or negative, but you can sit and be grateful. I'm not deserved to be even here. But see how much I'm so grateful, I'm so blessed to have classes, to have a rabbi, to have books, to have a wife, to have a roof above me, have money, to have car outside. I don't need to take an Uber or anything, right? To have my parents, that have my mom here, right? I have to be grateful, right? So that's why we have to train ourselves to see the reality in a different dimension. To see the reality in the real reality is to connect to yourself, to connect to Hashem. As long as you connect to the outsider, movies and stuff and all the social media outside, I mean whatever you want to publish to promote yourself, whatever, but I'm talking about addiction. Whatever you think that other things outside make you feel good, it's all lie. It's all lie. The real reality, this is in your interpretation, in your mind. So if you imagine every day and you think about what you want to achieve, you think good about people, think good about my wife, she's amazing, all the people around you is amazing, it's possible to make money, I see myself creating a beautiful business, I see myself expanding my income, I see myself improving my health, my relationship, everything is possible. You see it and you experience it and you pray about it and you believe in it. Be'ezrat Hashem, you attract, like Rabbi Nachman said, imshoch mamon rav v'brachot, you can attract much more blessing to your life, Be'ezrat Hashem. Amen ve'amen. Close your eyes.
Yes, Joe.
Okay. You can sit. Okay, right now, close your eyes, sit comfortable. I want you to take you in the journey of your life to see a different reality that's available somewhere in your future, in the next few days, in the next few weeks, in a few months. And whatever you want to achieve, I want you first of all, take a deep breath and let it go. Take another deep breath, let it go. I want you to see and imagine in your imagination a big light come from the sky above your head. Big light and come from God, from the source of all the abundance in the world. I want you to see it, to feel it, go into your head, go into your shoulders, into your heart, and fill you up. I want you to feel that you're guided. I want you to feel the love of God. I want you to feel the warmth. I want you to feel the caring, the loving. And God says, I'm here for you. I want you to hear the voice of God that says, I believe in you. Right now, I want you to think about 3 things that you're grateful in your life. 3 things that you had in your mind in the past 20, 30, 50 years. First thing that comes to your life that you're grateful. Things that you see in your life could be in the moment that you find the loved ones, moment that you got married, the moment that you got a first child, first job, the driver lessons, whatever you got, and say and feel how much you're grateful. Say thank you. I want you to grab another moment from the past or from today, anything that you're grateful and feel the blessing of your God, that you overcome the challenges, You achieve something that this is your dream. You achieve something in your life and you say, yes, thank you. I want you to focus and to grab another moment in the past that you're so grateful, that you feel so blessed, you feel so lucky to come to this world and to born in this family and to be around these people and to have this house and this kind of relationship, this achievement that you couldn't believe that it's possible, but God let it happen and you got it, and you're so grateful. Say thank you. I want you to take these 3 moments at once and see it and feel it and experience it, that is happening at once, and feel so lucky and so amazing, that God's so grateful, that God's so great, and you're so grateful. And you don't have enough words to say thank you. And now I want you to take another step further to see yourself in the future. Imagine yourself on the beach and see the ocean, and see yourself walking on the beach, and imagine what you want to achieve in the next month. I want you to see yourself what you want to achieve in the next month, the next 90 days, the next year. To see yourself under the chuppah, to see your son, your daughter under the chuppah, to see yourself purchasing the dream house, see yourself going on the trip in your life, see yourself healing yourself, to see yourself in making money or in a career or a business that you want to open. I want you to see it like it's happening. I want you to go details and walk into the business, into the chuppah, into the relationship, into the person that you want to meet, into the reality that it's in the future, it's available somewhere right now, and to see yourself that it's happening. Say yes. Yes, I'm here. To see how Hashem bring the blessing, how God make it happening. What do I need to do in order to get it? What do I need to do? What is the 3 things that I need to be focused? Have in mind. What is the 3 things that I need to focus if I'm going to be focused enough every day for what to believe is going to be my reality? What kind of person I need to be in order to achieve this reality? What type of person, what type of personality, what type of belief system, what is the limited beliefs that I need to remove in order to create this reality? What do I need to believe that it's going to happen, that it's possible? This amount of money, this business. What do I need to be focused? See yourself into the place. See yourself, all the lights come from God. And feel it, that it's happening right now. That you're so lucky, that you overcome all the challenges and all the fear that you experienced before, and all the problems that you thought that going to happen, nothing happened. Just that. It's just happening. I am there. I am married. I am healthy. I am rich. I am this kind of person that I always dreamed to be. See yourself that everything is possible. Just a little bit more belief. Just a little bit be focused on the present, not to be stuck on the past. Because the past is not your life unless you live there. Life too short to suffer. What type of personality or behavior I need to get rid of? Not to complain. What kind of people that I need to get away from? And what I'm going to be focused to see. If I'm going to focus on these 3 things, I can create it. I'm going to pray more, to believe more, to trust more, to let it go more. See it, feel it, experience that. How is to feel that you have this money? How is to feel that you're married to your loved one, or your son, or your daughter, or your mother? How is to feel? What kind of life you can create? What kind of life you're going to miss if you're not going to be there? You're not going to have it. Feel it. Experience that. Believe in God that He's Kol Yachol, that He's infinite, that everything is possible. And connect to the light of God. Feel it. Experience that. See the abundance come from all the world. And all the sfirot and all the shefa come to your bank account. Say, I love money and money love me. I love money and money love me. I love abundance and abundance love me. I love this relationship and relationship love me. What kind of letter you want to read and write to your loved one? What kind of letter you want to write to yourself? Maybe I need to love myself more, to believe in myself more, to create a new reality, to love God more, to trust God more. If I would be grateful every day and imagine and have this imagination every day that everything is possible. I just need to step into it, to see it, to believe it, and Bezrat Hashem, this imagination will be my reality the next few days or few months. Bezrat Hashem, Amen. Wow. Take the time to open your eyes. How that feel?
Felt great.
Felt great. You see it happening? You see the future?
Yes.
Yeah? You see more abundance, more money, more chupot, more blessing. Bezrat Hashem. So I want to wish each one of you, Bezrat Hashem, that all your wishes become true. And Bezrat Hashem to see all the blessing come for each one of us. And Bezrat Hashem to have always good imagination, good thoughts, to think positive. And Bezrat Hashem תראה רק בשמחות. Amen ואמן. Thank you. Thank you again for coming. It's an amazing experience, amazing.
Your best class.
Thank you.